What's up, everybody? It's Johnny Bronto here with HauntScene. It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are where you should be with the millions and millions of people watching all over the world and in here in the United States. You are watching the internet's #1 rated haunt chat, HauntScene Live. With me, as always, my beautiful, lovely co-host. I want to introduce you,
Johnny,
to a personal friend of mine.
He's more excited about that than me.
We weren't supposed to interview HARLOW''s HAUNT, but I just want to show off my alien's pulse rifle now.
That's really what the show is about.
So we're good. So thank you, E-Bike, for that. There you go. You can hold that. I don't have the thing on.
You don't have the thing on yet?
Not yet. It's not turned on.
Aww.
The safety's on for safety.
For safety, so I don't shoot you, Johnny.
Jeez, what are you trying to do? Anyways, sorry. I just wanted to show off.
No, you're good. I'm so happy you're excited about it.
You're like one of those
you're
forever.
like a little kid on Christmas
I am.
Awesome.
I am.
Right.
And the icing on the cake is we have some of our really good friends from HARLOW''s HAUNT.
Let's meet him.
Man, I'm so glad that you were able to be in the...
Whoa, Johnny, whoa.
Man.
Don't be like that,
we'll talk about that a little bit later. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring them on. I'm going to make sure I do what?
You unmute, Johnny.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and unmute them. So let's bring on... let's see who's on camera here. We've got...
Whoa.
There he is.
Whoa.
Mr. Terry himself.
What's up, Terry?
What's up, Terry?
Hey, how are you all? How are y'all doing this evening?
Doing fantastic.
Man, I just spectacular to be on HauntScene. I mean, come on, it's fantastic. Thanks for having us. And man, just this is like I'm like all like goosebumpy and hackled up. This is
so
amazing.
exciting.
Thanks for having us on.
Wow,
it is exciting.
I'm so happy to be
Cool
here.
stuff.
Yay! Very cool. All right, so we're gonna go down the line here because we actually have besides Terry here, we also have some of the other cast and crew from HARLOW''s HAUNT, which is a brand new horror film that's coming out here, an independent horror film that will debut this fall. You might actually see some of our faces on there. You know, well, you'll see Kira's face.
But I wasn't there, unfortunately.
We'll get into that. So here's what I'd like to do. We'll start with you, Terry, because you're the first person on camera. When we start the show, we do what's called the elevator pitch. So we're going to get into the film and the process and all the inspirations and stories and all that stuff. But just very quick, we'll go down the line and introduce yourself. Tell us what you're doing with the film, Mr. Writer Director, and maybe some other things you've been involved in.
Well, I appreciate being on. My name is Terry Gerald. My little tiny crazy film company here in Central Florida is called Black Dog Films. I've been around the horror film orbit for quite a while and worked on a number of everything from shorts to feature films. I worked with the Beast Comes at Midnight team last year, done a lot of non-horror projects, of course, in addition to everything else. But HARLOW''s HAUNT just really was sort of the culmination of a few different stories that all came to me from stuff here in Central Florida. So, you know, obviously living here, I love the area and there's a lot of spooky stuff here and we've got some really amazing stuff. So I kind of framed the story around that and made our area as big a character. But briefly, the story takes place in two timelines, 1926 and present day, but they do connect. They have a number of connecting points. So I don't want to give too much away, but it has a lot of different elements to the film. It's not necessarily straight out, you know, gory horror from start to finish. Pretty heavy emotional content, but it's I think going to be a fun film to watch. Had some fantastic support from Sir Henry's Haunted Trail in Plant City, from Old Town over in Kissimmee. The city of Kissimmee, and just a slew of fantastic people. I can't say enough for our cast and our crew and Kevin, our art director, everybody. I mean, everybody like knocked it over the stands in their respective roles and parts they played in it. So it's going to be an amazing film to watch. We brought in a good buddy of mine, John Dugan from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, stars as Harlow. So I mean, how do you beat that? And we had some other people in there. Hey, there's Braille. And so yeah, I think it's going to be a fun watch for everybody, and also a story that we can relate to here in the area. Shot it with some interesting technology. I'll be talking about that at some point. I think I want to surprise people with it till after they see it, then get the what that came to this. And yeah, we used some fun technology in the shoot, and which I'm now buried under the avalanche of editing. So it's we've got some surprises there too as well. So see, I said a lot without saying anything. Right?
You just went through half our questions, Terry.
Yeah, pretty much
Show's over now.
Yep.
Jesus.
Let's keep going.
All right. So
I thought I'd make it hard for you.
Thank you for. I know we're gonna have to come up with questions.
No,
Tell me about your childhood.
We can come up with more questions.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see who else we got.
I can hear you pounding the desk.
I'm going to call on people like an elementary school teacher. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to move from left to right here on my screen. Somebody that's actually been on the show before.
Yep.
Actually, they're on the show every week because their art is featured every week. Kevin Cleveland is also on here. So,
what's up, buddy?
Kevin, real quick, try because we got to get through like 5 people. There you go. Tell us who you are, what character you play, real quick, and then yeah.
Look at all ominous.
Introduce
Well,
yourself.
I have a few different hats that I wear at this movie. I am the art director, like Terry said, co-producer as well. Terry and I have been working alongside each other very well with getting, everything done, production, it's the whole thing. And then I do play a role, sort of like a surprise role. It's on IMDb, so you can already see it. But Ariok, you'll see. I just rewatched the movie. I don't know what I can say without spoiling things. So.
All right. So maybe that is a person that is as ominous as you look right now, right? All right, excellent. Moving on next here. Look at everybody like all anticipating. When are they gonna call on me?
So cute.
I know, it's so nice. Let's move to left here. We got Amy. Amy Rolfson here is next. So go ahead and speak up, Amy. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys.
All right.
Hello. Thanks for having us. We love your show and we love the involvement that you guys have in our film. And I feel like we see you at every con now. So that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have an IMDb page now, so
I know.
Oh, good for you, Johnny. I don't have one yet. I'll work my way up there.
He's gonna rub that in. We're gonna work that out for the next one.
He's gonna throw that in my face forever. It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, I play the role of Beth, and she's a really fun character. You're gonna get to see a lot of different sides of her. And this is a really cool cast. It's a really great story that Terry wants to tell. He was cool enough to bring me on also as assistant director. So we have had a ridiculous amount of fun collaborating on this. We've shot some really amazing footage and we're so excited for you guys to finally get to see it later this year.
I can't wait to see this.
Amy, the AD.
That was pretty good.
You're welcome.
Good job.
Okay.
I'm writing that down.
Write that down. Click that. All right, here we got. Thank you so much, Amy. Who's next?
You, Amy.
Crystal Gorski, who's also very ominous. I've seen the ominous.
That's a very nice lady.
Hey.
Hi.
I am. I'm actually Ari's mom. So I play Kevin's mom. We're based in 1926. Well, I am. I'm not going to give anything away with that. So I got to work alongside John Dugan, which was amazing. I wish he was here. Like his energy is something like you can't describe John's energy. So I cannot wait to work with him again. He brought things out of me that I didn't even know that I had as an artist. So I'm just like, I don't know, super stoked that I got to be part of that for sure. And Amy, what a trooper. It was like, I swear it was 140 degrees in some of the places that we were filming, and she just she was on top of it. So can't wait. I can't wait for the movie to come out. I can't wait to see more clips. Terry's been like a mad scientist behind the scenes, like putting stuff together and like showing us little pieces here and there, but we haven't gotten to see the whole story yet. So we'll see how it comes out. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm not going to say anything else.
All right. Yeah, because we're gonna dance around like the movie and stuff, but we're not gonna spoil anything, right? All right, very cool. By the way,
Yes.
the John Dugan thing, I grew up you know, as a child with the WWF, and I kept thinking Jim Duggan, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No. I grew up with the WWF too.
Yeah, but you grew up in the 90s.
Yes, but it was
Okay.
still a thing.
All right, so it's like my name, John Dugan, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank
Johnny,
you.
I have to ask you something. Where in the world did you get that pulse rifle? Because I have been wanting to be Ripley for Halloween for like 10 years.
Well, I'll
And I
rent
kept
it
trying
out
to buy
you.
like the Nerf and modify it.
So my personal friend here, this came from a website called Evike, EVIKE, and there
Write
was
it
like a
down.
little coupon, and I think I got it. I was thinking like $380.
You know, one of those.
Kind of expensive, but it's amazing.
At one point,
Yes.
Nerf had one of those versions. I
They
think it's
do.
sold out
You
though.
can, no, you can
Nerf
still,
did have one
you can
though.
still
Or did they still have
pre-order
one?
it through GameStop.
Okay, I want one though.
Yeah. It's $100
Okay.
for the Nerf one.
I want the Nerf.
Might be a little
Thank you.
cheaper.
I'm gonna show up with the Nerf one and just kind of shoot you with it.
Please don't. Then I'll shoot you with the airsoft one.
That's gonna hurt even more.
I know. And then we have a final person, a final girl,
What?
as it were.
What?
Look what I did there.
Good job, Johnny.
I'm such a great host. That was such a bad high five. Jesus. We have Braille Babcock on the thing. I think I saw her, but I don't think she's. I think you're not muted. Nope, you're unmuted now. Go ahead and talk.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Good to see you guys again.
Yes.
Long time no
Oh,
see.
shucks.
She's so cool.
I miss our
Everybody's so
dance
cool.
parties.
I
We need to do
know.
it again
We
sometime.
do.
I want to join. I wasn't there for all
You
the
weren't there
fun.
for the dance
I
party.
missed it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. There will be a
There
sequel.
was blood everywhere. We were
What?
dancing. There were strobe lights. It was great.
What?
You
That
missed
sounds
out on a good
the
time.
way it should
Well,
be.
that just means you have to do it again and I'll have to come back another time.
All right.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm down.
All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself there, Braille, and let everybody know who you are, what you do, all the things.
So I'm Braille Babcock. I play Christina in Harlow's Haunt. And oh, Christina, she goes through a lot. But she Johnny already said it. She is the final girl. She's a brave little toaster.
Spoiler.
She makes it out.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, she's on the poster.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But there are so many twists that are added on to everything with this film. So even just saying that I'm, like the final girl doesn't really spoil too much, because there's still so much more to that ending and just the story in general that I am so excited for everyone to see. But Christina has been such a dynamic character to play, and it has been such an interesting time, like getting to know her throughout this filming process. And I'm so excited to see how she's brought to life on screen.
Hold on one second. Let me know in the chat. Somebody just said that they're getting a black screen. I can see it on the list.
I'm sorry,
No,
what?
we're good. Courtney, if you can hear me, Courtney McIntyre's on here.
Courtney just typed just a black screen.
Yeah,
FYI.
I think we're good. Let's just I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But when somebody's like,
You're
"Hey,
good.
there's a problem," I start to freak out. All right, so I
It's
think
fine. It's the blackness of my soul. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's it'll pass. It's like a vampire that
Yeah.
you can't see in a mirror. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing.
yeah, or a ginger.
That is
Or ginger.
interesting.
I have no soul.
You have no soul.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know how I shave. Awesome. Very cool. Well, thank you all for introducing yourselves. I'm just checking the roster here to make sure nobody jumped down. Okay, so we got Amy, we got Braille, we got Terry Jarrell, by the way, the whole name, Kevin Cleveland, Crystal Gorski, everybody's in here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of rotate and do some questions. But we already answered one, so we got 9 questions to get through, and we're gonna show off some stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and move over into that. There we go. Woo! The magic of live television.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
That's
Is that
great.
Blood,
the poster?
blood.
All right. All right, hold on one second. I got to make one little adjustment here. The magic of live television. Hold on. And
Look at that.
there we go. We're good. All right. So this image
Good.
right here, I made this because I'm
That's so neat.
fancy. I know, right?
Is that the poster you were talking about?
This
another one?
art right here, the art director Kevin, we know, he did like the text and everything here, but I was messing around with some double exposure stuff, and
That's neat.
I
That's
know,
neat.
right?
It's very cool.
That's cool.
I like how the blood stands out.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's pretty neat.
I like that.
All right. So here is the social media information for Harlow's Haunt. You can go to harlowshaunt.com. They're on Facebook. They've got a Facebook group. Very interactive there. Terry likes to post all kinds of things. I don't think he can help himself. Instagram, Harlow's Haunt, Twitter, and make sure you're following them on everything. And then obviously I want to give a shout out to the blackdollfilms.com website. So make sure that you go there and check that out. So that is all the things. I'll bring this up again a little bit later. And let's take a look at these beautiful people here.
Look at all those beautiful people.
Look at all this. Look at all the fancy folks.
Sir
So
Henry's.
Sir Henry's in the background here. We're obviously really good friends with Sir Henry's out there. And then we got some folks here that are on the show. We got some other people that are in the cast there. So real quick, speaking of the cast, because I'm going to ask this in a couple different ways, in a one-word response, and we're going to talk about Terry here. We're going to pick on Terry a little bit
Okay.
because I don't know what they're going to say.
Oh, I see where you're driving at.
We're gonna go
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
I see it. Okay.
So right here, we're going to go down the line with the cast just real quick. Go ahead and ask
Oh,
number 2.
Okay. So, what is it like to work with Terry?
One word.
One word.
We'll go, let's go Kevin first.
Exhausting.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Love you, Terry.
And let's go to Amy.
One word, working with Terry. I can think of many, but the biggest one that stands out right now would have to be collaborative.
Oh, very cool.
Okay.
Crystal.
I would say exhilarating.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
And Braille.
Oh, wild good time, all one word, hyphens.
I take it.
Rebel.
I take it. I'll accept it, Johnny.
All right.
Come on, that was a good one.
Yes.
No, I'll accept it. Good job.
Right. Very cool. And I got a question for Terry, because we're going to kind of bounce back and forth a little bit. How did you end up connecting with Sir Henry's Haunted Trail? So Sir Henry's Haunted Trail, our friend Zach Galeros runs this recent father of twins now. Melissa's wearing the shirt. How did you end up hooking up with Zach out there, Terry?
Me, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Actually, that was Kevin suggested that. I had, believe it or not, I had never really met Zach or had any contact. And so we were, starting to scout for locations and looking around, and I mentioned it to Kevin, because we were like starting to pull the building blocks out, and he said, "Hey, Zach at Sir Henry's?" And it's like, so he kind of put the connection together.
All right. That's cool.
That's cool.
It's nice to see some of those
Yeah, and Zach
landmarks in
Yeah.
the background.
For sure.
Zach and Calvin have just been so gracious and so patient with our efforts out there. Can't thank them enough.
Awesome. Very
Yeah,
cool.
we've known them for years. They're awesome people.
Yeah. Very cool.
They are.
And like you said earlier, you're filming here. You're filming at Old Town in Kissimmee. Obviously, got to give some love to Mortar Manor because those are our friends as well. But yeah, and then I was looking through some images here, and I was not there for this day of filming, but we could see some very familiar faces here. Some very familiar folks. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger.
Wait, so what day did you go?
We were at the VIP night.
You're at the VIP night?
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Oh.
But no, we see some folks on here. I know John Regera. I'm not sure who this band is. Sarah Bloom Pitt, Freaks of HHN, Alan and Harry, love them. Got some other folks here involved. Some people I know, I don't know. But yeah, so this was like it's like a big group effort to get this done.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
It was. We had a lot of people out there. That we had a ton of extras. And we kind of started off big the first weekend when you were out there, too. That was the biggest scenes that we kicked off with, and we had the first 2 nights of shooting, and we have 50, 60 people roaming around. So, yep.
It's cool. You just put the call out there. People showed up.
We did. We just kind of started all kind of collectively, hey, who do you know? Do you have friends, relatives, anybody want to come out and just sort of hang around, just like act like a face in the crowd? We're shooting a horror movie, and boy, people were just like all about it. So
Awesome.
that was really cool, and everybody had such a good time. I mean, we had a bunch of pizza, we had drinks, and it was like a big party more than anything else. And then here's this goofball running around with a camera saying, okay, let's, and a bullhorn. Kevin had the bullhorn. That was so funny. And we were like Cecil B. DeMille or something. And so it was a fun weekend to shoot that.
Right. Now, just so we can kind of give everybody a general sense of what this movie is about. Now, we can do this a couple different ways. We could do this based on maybe like a little pitch, just give a general sense about, you mentioned that it takes places in 2 time periods here, but like what kind of spooky horror stuff are we going to see in Harlow's Haunt?
Boy, there's a bunch of stuff, but just to make it concise, the earlier time frame is when Harlow himself exists in 1926, and he's just a really bad dude. I mean, in the sense of he's just a guy that wins your trust and betrays you. He just has a really ugly history of that. And the ground that he occupies, where he lives, is pretty important because there's some history there. And Harlow's deeds, this isn't the only or the first thing he's ever done, but Harlow, like any mortal, he eventually passes on and this and that, but that ground is always going to be there. Well, present day, what you see here, Sir Henry's, is the ground where Harlow lived. That's where his cabin was in present day. So what kind of ugliness was maybe there before Harlow got there, amplified with his shenanigans being there and carried on through the decades to present day, and how the characters from then and even further back, which we'll be exploring in future installments, how that arc all connects together, and the depth of these characters gets really, really, really deep. So this movie is just sort of like the opening shot. So there's going to be a ton of character development and what's going on here, but it involves witchcraft, Ouija boards, betrayal, lying, just all the ugly sides of life, and what these things can do to otherwise good people, good positive people.
That's like an average Saturday night for Melissa Lukac.
That's my average daily life, honestly.
Boards, witchcraft,
no Ouija boards.
betrayal.
The sad and betrayal.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. The sadness, betrayal. We know all about
Sadness
that.
will always be with me, unfortunately.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome. See, it's so intriguing, and it's got the cast, and what I could see just observing, watching you work, and the way the cast. I don't know. I don't really know if they all knew each other, because I know that there was like an audition process. I don't know if they're all friends or whatever, or if this shared experience bonded them together. But just real quick, I wanted to ask the cast. So we'll go down the line again. Just how did it start for you? Like did you know everybody? Are these your friends? Did you become close to people afterwards? Because I'm watching some things happen. I'm watching some things being filmed. I'm like, wow, these are all like BFFs and like in IRL. So
What's IRL?
In real life.
Oh
my God, I'm older. I'm way older than you are.
My bad. I don't use those. Oh, my bad.
Well, I feel younger. But just the cast, if you want to talk, maybe give a little tidbit about your characters, the relationship to each other. Obviously, no spoilers. Maybe a little quirk or something like that. I'm gonna do Kevin last, because I would do Kevin and Crystal last because of their relationship. But let's go ahead and start with Amy.
All right. Well, first of all, Johnny, I understood all your acronyms, so you want to run on that.
That was the only one I didn't understand.
So this group of people, you're spot on the nose about it. I'm so glad that right off the bat you can sense the energy between all of us because it's been like that since day one. And I don't really know how to describe it, and it's nothing I've ever experienced before on set. But from day one, this group of actors, specifically, I'll speak with the present day cast, which I'm in. We all just were really open to each other. And even that first night, like we all felt we were in a space where we could let our guards down and be creative. For a couple of months, we had only met on Zoom doing our table reads and going through the scenes. But to actually put that energy together in real life, it was really special from the start. So as an artist, I'm really grateful for that experience. And it's really exciting to know that we have more stories to tell. And we're going to get the opportunity to continue to work together down the road. So that's a really beautiful thing on itself. You're going to see the chemistry on screen for sure. And a lot of it's just real. We had an amazing time filming together. Whatever Brill said, it was wild, fun, crazy. Like that is it. Every second on set was just the most fun that you could possibly imagine. And we get to make a movie. So how cool is that?
That is pretty. That is really cool though.
Cool. And we'll shoot over to Brill.
Yes.
Oh, there she is. Hi.
Yeah, hello again. Yeah, so it is crazy like how fast everybody sort of like just immediately clicked and like bonded together. Part of that comes from just the amazing writing and casting choices of Terry, who I actually know personally. I grew up knowing Terry as a very close family friend. So he, with me being a performer, being involved in, musical theater professionally and film and, opera and, Universal with HHN and everything, and being a horror fan myself, he was amazing enough to reach out to me and be like, hey, so I'm doing this project. Would you want to be this character who just so happens to be a lead and the final girl? And she's like an awesome character that I think you would do well with. And without question, it was absolutely yes. I would love to. So I've known him for years at this point. It's crazy to think about. But as far as the rest of the cast, I mean, this was the first time I had met everyone, and
really?
everyone has just been so amazing, and everybody's just so down to earth, and it's very obvious that they love what they do. And I think we all bonded through that, as well as just genuinely being people that just genuinely like each other. So yeah, it was crazy how that sort of happened. So thank you, Terry, for casting everyone so amazingly.
Aww.
It's like we've been best friends for all the years that all the characters have been, and we've definitely grown so much together through this process, and I can't wait for more. I miss everyone already.
Aw.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
Sequels.
Yeah, definitely. So there'll definitely be like
Yes.
more of these, right?
Very cool.
Yes.
Right.
Good,
And
good stuff.
I'm gonna pair these two because they have a special relationship in the film. Let's go ahead and do Crystal first. If you want to talk about your relationship with the characters you interact with.
I think I have a great relationship with everybody that I interact with. I'm mom, I didn't know anybody on the cast or crew before we, I guess Terry put us all together. I met Terry back in February. Actually, I think it was January when he had first posted about the movie, and I was like, hey, and he's like, well, I'm looking for crew now, but cast soon. So I reached back out to him again a month later, and he told me about the story, and we talked. And one thing about Terry is, and me, and I don't know if he's like this with other people, but I can't talk to Terry for 20 minutes. It turns into, I have to call you. It's going to be a short phone call. 2.5 hours later, we hang up, so there's just so many ideas and everything like that. And, it's just, there's so much comes out creative wise. So I really appreciate that. And I didn't get to work with the present day cast as much as I wanted to, but the time that I did work with them, like everybody was amazing. And I was kind of jealous that I didn't get to work with everybody more, but then I did get to steal John a lot more than anybody else did. So you gotta give and take a little bit. John is one of the more seasoned actors that I've ever worked with, and you'll see my cat wants to say hi. I'm sorry. This is Lexa.
I love animals.
She just hopped up.
What's your cat's
Maybe
name?
Lexa.
Alexa.
So her name's Lexa.
Lexa. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, she's actually. We rescued a litter, and if you're familiar with the show The 100, they wanted names, so we had Lexa, Nyla, Bellamy. We had just a whole bunch of different cats. We ended up keeping Lexa, so she's one of the grounders.
I own like 5% of Johnny's dog, Oogie.
It's true. She's trying to kill me.
If something were to happen to Johnny, I would get him.
I don't know what I
I'm
did.
just
I'm like,
saying, Johnny,
you own
You're
5%
taking his
of
dog.
I think we should go for Charles later.
Yeah, we're gonna go suck and die.
Well, we get to have a cat on camera now too, because her tail is not going away.
That's fine.
My roommate has a cat named Maple. She's adorable.
Oh, I love it. So there's 2 more right over there. 3, actually, there's 3. I won't tell you how many I have. I'm not a crazy cat lady, I promise. Yeah, so I mean, it was just the chemistry is just amazing between the entire cast. I can't say enough good things about everybody. Colton, who plays young Ari, hopefully I'm not giving too much away with that, but there is my young son. He was an amazing young actor as well. So I cannot wait to see the future that boy has. He is just something different. He is a trooper as well. So just so happy to be part of this, and I can't wait to see what we do with it next. And hopefully, I get to work with everybody on the cast again soon. So cast and crew.
Cool. Speaking of Ari or Ariak, last person on our list here for this question is going to be Kevin Cleveland. And
Kevin Cleveland. I know that guy.
We're gonna show off the things because look at the images I've got. Oh my god.
Oh, I need that one.
There we go.
New Facebook profile.
I don't know if I took that picture or Kira took that picture.
I don't know.
It's actually a good picture, so there's a good chance
awesome picture.
Kira took both of these pictures. Yeah. I don't remember. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'll send it to you.
So, character-wise, my character kind of interacts with everyone. I'm pretty much the only character that sticks around through the entirety of the story without spoiling anything. I mean, your images are already showing that I'm interacting with the present day cast. Yeah, I didn't get to work with the 1926 cast really like on screen. I was there, of course, behind the scenes, but my version of the character interacts with the present day cast, and that's all I can say on that note. But we like to play games.
Yeah.
As far as Offset, knowing people, I literally just met all of these people for the first time here, with the exception of Terry. He pretty much brought everyone together, and I knew Terry since the Fear Market a few years ago, and however long ago that was. And you were there. Yeah, both of you guys were there. That's actually, you both bought stuff from me.
Yes, I remember. I
yes,
did.
that was.
I still have it. It's the Dracula picture I bought from you.
Yes, you still have it?
I still have it. Dracula's my man.
Sold it on eBay.
Sold it on eBay. I should have signed it for you. Man, it would have gone for a whole lot less. And if you like that Dracula, though, you should get a copy of my Icons of Horror book. Anyways, I'm not here to plug my art.
No, you're
but
good.
Yeah, Terry and I, we met then. You guys were there, and so for a few years, we've interacted here and there whenever we cross paths. And he wrote this script, and I want to say it was maybe December, January, something like that. He just messages me out of the blue, "Hey, I'm making a movie. Check this thing out." And initially I just signed on as art director. It's like, I can do art. I can make all your posters, t-shirt designs, whatever. And because, that's what I know. I've done art for, all sorts of places. Sir Henry's even, I did a t-shirt design for them, and Ominous Descent when they still existed, RIP. Yeah, so that's what I signed on for. And then I'm reading the script and I'm like, this is really cool. Can I have a part? And yeah, just as it went on, I got more and more roles in this movie. But yeah, I didn't meet everyone until like April. And it's crazy how immediately we just all synced up. The chemistry on set was just amazing. We're a family now. It's fantastic. And I love it.
Yeah, and like I said, even from a casual observer, just being exposed to everybody one night, it was readily apparent. It was just like I thought you all came from like one thing because they just worked together so well. It was yeah. I didn't know that everybody kind of came in their own path, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, definitely. I think a few people knew each other ahead of time, but like not a whole lot, I don't think. And yeah, this is actually my first movie that I'm going to do. As you know, Johnny, I've been acting for like Hollowscream for years. That's how we met, I think. Your first season of HauntScene was coming through my house. Was it a house? I can't remember what year that was, but
a while ago.
What was that?
2015?
2015?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
2015. That's right. I was a zombie.
I've been at this forever.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So my experience for the role was kind of there. I've worked in haunts. I've worked, Hollowscream. I've been the villain. I've been the monster. I've been all that stuff. And then getting a chance to actually play a real role. I mean, no offense to any haunts. Of course, they're fantastic what they do. But like a role on camera is what I mean.
Yeah.
A real role is stupid. I should not have said that because haunt actors are 1000% real actors, real roles. And they're so exhausting.
Don't worry, nobody will quote you on that.
Nobody better quote me on that because that's one of those things where Kevin just opened his stupid mouth and he doesn't mean a word he said because I come from haunt acting. That's
we know what you meant.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
The actors make the haunt. Without the actors, there's no haunt.
Exactly. Yes.
I get what you're saying.
Cool.
And
Kevin, great with words.
It's okay. Good job, Kevin.
It's all right.
It's okay,
and then
buddy.
you've got a very special person involved with this, that's like a horror legacy here.
So cool.
Mr. John Dugan for the role of Harlow. He wasn't the original choice for Harlow, but some people have have the brains of a goldfish and they can't memorize lines.
What do you mean? Who was originally
what?
Who was original Harlow?
For like a week, I was supposed to be in that role. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm horrible. I can't memorize anything. But I appreciate it. Terry wanted to have me in that. So Terry, I'm sorry to let you down, but I'm sure that was just a stepping stone to get a real actor in there. But John Dugan, who played Grandpa in the original 1974 freaking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, is in this film. So if you didn't already have enough incentive to go see it, you can definitely check that out. So Terry, do you want to talk about how that process worked?
Yeah, about how you just turned me down for Harlow, and I was like heartbroken and crushed.
Johnny.
No, I actually, when I was casting, and I knew that part was going to be tricky. And I remember pinging you one day and said, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And it was like, "Sure, okay." And then that part was so dialogue heavy. It was like I know you were like just cursing me and calling me names. And
I mean, it literally like it stressed me out for like a week. I'm like, I don't want to let people down. I'll just show up in the background of another scene. Doing the things.
Well, I audition a couple people, and just they're great actors. I mean, they had the skill, but they weren't Harlow, and Harlow's such a unique character. And when I wrote the part, I wrote it with Dugan in mind. I mean, I just pictured John as I was writing it. I've known John a long time, but he
pictures me as Grandpa.
I think that
You are, yeah, Johnny, yeah.
I think John's about the only cast member that wasn't local. And so I knew it would probably, I didn't know if he'd be interested. I know it might be a stretch. And so we were talking and decided to go a different direction. And I thought, the answer is always no unless you ask. So I pinged him one day and I said, "Hey man, I this movie I've been working on," because he knew about it. And I said, you go ahead and tell me I'm crazy or whatever, but I want you to come down and play the lead. And he's like, "Okay, what's the date?" I was like, "Let me repeat that." I want you to come out and play the lead. And so he was just all about it. And John, as Crystal, Amy, Braille, I mean, Braille, I don't think Braille got to meet John, but those that did, I know Crystal and Amy, he is a treasure. He is such a good person. He jumped in there. I mean, we had some long days because we only had him down here for a few days and we had a lot to do. And he just hung in there and got it done. He just brought so much. I don't know if this is a goofy term or not, but like appropriate energy. I mean, we kind of knew we had a little, well, more than a little, but like a piece of Texas Chainsaw Massacre on set with us. We felt like there's sort of this legacy energy coming into the project. And he was just, again, just wonderful to everybody. And so that's how we ended up with John. And in fact, I will be out in Texas next weekend on the 23rd with the Texas Chainsaw Gang doing an event to benefit the Uvalde shooting victims and families. And it's at the original Texas Chainsaw house. I'll be there with Dugan, Ed Neal, and Alan Danziger.
Oh, very cool.
And Alan organized the event. I'm going out to I'm going to document, I'm going to shoot a bunch of footage and just help out however I can. I mean, take out the trash, get coffee, and whatever they want me to do. So, so that'll be cool. So it'll be a real treat to see John again.
So where's he from though? Like when you reached out to him, where was John located?
John, I think he's originally from Chicago, but he lives in Tennessee now.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
he's kind of like he just lives a comfortable, quiet life away from the hubbub. And so dragging him down here to Orlando was, I was afraid it was going to, spook him, but I made sure he didn't run out in the middle of the night.
That's very cool. Well, I'm glad he's
neat.
a
Really
part
cool.
of it because I'm sure, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody and the whole thing, which will, I guess we should probably say this, premiere this fall, right?
Fall.
It's coming out soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Couple months.
Next weekend. What?
Yeah,
I'm ready for fall.
in
You know
15
me.
minutes.
Actually, we're gonna play it right now. Let's go.
Let's
You
go.
didn't know. We're
Yeah.
doing unofficial. I'm just kidding. That would be insane though.
You're in it, right? Which
That
which
would-
role in it? Are you
That
in
that
it?
would surprise me.
Yeah.
It's like the edit's
I
done.
filmed it
Thank
over
God.
your shoulder with my drone. It's crazy. Awesome. Very, very cool. We have a clip actually. Now I'm gonna see if I can get this working first. So please don't hate me if it doesn't work. We're gonna try to play this. Now this clip is 2 minutes, and this is like a little test that you did. Do you think I should play the whole thing, or do you think I should or just a part of it? I don't want to give anything away.
Like to play no, it really doesn't give anything away, but it kind of introduces this set of present day characters. This, just to set it up, it's a rough cut, so you'll see the slate. It does have the color work mostly done. There's no audio yet. It's not been scored yet, but it's a fun clip, and you'll get to see some personality of these characters.
Oh, very cool. We've got a clip.
We got a clip.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's check it out. It doesn't take much to entertain me tonight. I don't know.
No,
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh,
Go.
It's gonna work.
Roll 1, scene 25 alpha, take 2.
That's John's voice.
Action.
Okay, okay.
Bad hair day.
Come on. Can we just like get going? Like, can you like move a little faster? Somebody?
Well, I guess I can. Oh my god, you daisy ass. Excuse me, the bird. You're the one hiding behind your girl, not me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really? Really, guys? Okay, children. Yeah, listen. I will be your fearless leader through this underworld, and then we can just haul ass and get back to the bar. Please. This musty old shit.
You go in first.
I'm out of the damn tree.
I got you, babe. I'm right behind you.
Your ass is so kicked when we get outside.
But I mean, this place is still creeping me out though. Like, it's got like this vibe, you know?
I know. I totally feel it, and you guys know how I feel these things.
I got something you can feel. Hey, whoa, save it, cowboy.
I swear to God, your ass is kicked too when we get outside.
What?
Mute me.
Yeah,
There
mute.
we go.
Oh, that was so cool.
I know.
That's cool.
I,
I can't wait
I
to
love
see
the
the
rough
rest.
cut like
I do too,
stuff.
yeah.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That was
Yeah, you
neat.
can just tell like how do these people not know each other?
Exactly. I like the humor. Like, it's just, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the rest.
Very, very cool.
They're so amazing. They just were like, again, I think Burrell said, like they've known each other for years before they even met.
Yeah.
And,
Click so easily. I
and
love
that
it.
translates every scene.
Yeah,
That's
the
neat.
chemistry is amazing.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
It works.
All right, so John Dugan, and there is an Indiegogo thing here. Let me actually bring this up here. The magic of live television. We're gonna move that up so we can see. There we go. So we can actually see the link right there. But if you go to Indiegogo, this is also linked from the Harlow's Haunt social media. Already got a really good start here on the goal. So there are all kinds of perks if you want to donate to the Indiegogo. There are shirts and merch and things and all the things that you can buy and get and do all the things. So so I can't wait to rock that shirt.
I want to buy a shirt.
You want to buy a
Yeah,
shirt?
where do I go
Then
buy a
you
shirt?
can go to indiegogo.com/project/Harlow's-haunt/dash.
Get you a poster.
Yeah.
Indiegogo, is that it?
Well, I will give you the link later.
Oh,
You have to
okay,
write it
thanks.
down.
I was writing it down.
You gonna write down
I
this
was
whole
literally
thing?
writing the whole thing down.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool there. And once again, social media stuff, all of the information. If you ever have any questions, just feel free to reach out to anybody in the group. Everybody's really cool in there. Groups growing like crazy, which is awesome. Make sure you interact with them. I love the actionable term interact that we've been using tonight. I'm gonna interact with you later. Well, don't click that. Never mind.
Johnny, you said that right to me. Like, you stared me right in the eye.
Melissa wants to get my dog, so she's going to interact with me after the show.
After the show.
Wow. All right. Very cool. So we do have one more question before we start to kind of wind this down a little bit. And this is going to be one of my favorite questions. And Melissa's going to answer this one right here. There we go.
9.
All right. So let's bring up the screen one more time.
All right.
Dude, the hour goes by so quick. It's
does.
not fun.
This is very exciting. I want it to end.
So we're gonna go. Let's imagine that there is a remake of Harlow's Haunt being filmed in the future. Go ahead and do that.
Mm-hmm.
So if there was a remake of Harlow's Haunt, who would you want to portray you?
Terry could start off because who would you want to direct it?
Yes.
You can say yourself too.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would I want to direct the movie? Oh man, David Lynch. Without a
Ooh,
question.
That would definitely change the look of that movie. I just watched Crimes of the Future. Is that the right? Is that the right title?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
I think so. Yeah.
It was a movie. Yep.
Lynch is a huge inspiration, and you'll see a lot of Lynch in Harlow's Haunt. And I just can't help myself. It just happens. But yeah.
Wait, am I wrong?
No.
Was that
Hands down,
Cronenberg?
no question.
Never mind.
David Cronenberg.
Who directed that new movie? I'm sorry, I'm crazy.
David.
David Lynch is like Twin Peaks and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Oh my God. Sorry.
Hollow Falls, Blue Velvet.
Yeah. So okay. So
Eraserhead.
So David Lynch. All right. Let's go to the cast here because I'm just curious to see what you would say here. And this is blue sky. You can resurrect people from the dead. You can have anybody in the history of moviedom play you in this film. Who would you want to play you in the remake that's coming out, because they're going to remake this in 20 years? Let's start off with Kevin.
All right. Well, aside from being in his own music videos, I've never seen him act. He's mostly behind the camera. But to play me, let's go with Rob Zombie.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I got the look already, the hair, you know.
Alright, yeah.
I mean, obviously though, at that point he would probably just cast Sherry Moon. So
Yeah,
he would,
it
yeah.
would
So I
get,
guess
it
Sherry
would get
Moon is
gender
gonna play
swapped.
me.
You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, but that's cool. I'll take that. Yeah.
I like it. All right.
Very cool. Amy, go ahead.
So this one's for Terry, because he would lose his freaking mind. So I have to go with Christina Ricci.
Ooh.
Terry loves her. I mean, obviously she's an incredible actress. But yeah, I would love to see her take on best character. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And I think Terry would die a very happy man having her star in one of his films.
Can I change the director thing again?
Yeah.
Back to me.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, you want to direct Christina Ricci? Sorry. Okay.
Well, if Christina
Sorry,
Ricci,
it took me a moment to those neurons.
out of
to
here,
connect.
David.
Yeah. It's crazy. The whole movie is completely different. It's just a
Yeah,
lot. It's a lot
yeah,
of.
let me
It's
recast.
a lot of long, artful shots of Christina Ricci
Just Christina. That's
making
it.
toast. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
Reading a
apologize.
water bottle like that.
I got my movies confused. The Crimes of the Future is David Cronenberg. So David Lynch, David Cronenberg, two different Davids. Sorry. All right. Just wanted to apologize in case anybody clips that in the future.
Reference it.
Very cool.
Just to make
I know.
sure.
I'm so bad with movie references live on the air. All right. Who else we got here? Crystal.
I would probably say Catherine Winnick.
Ooh, from Vikings. I
Yeah.
love her. I love
Yeah,
her
me
so
too.
much. Lagathon. You've never seen frickin' Vikings?
I have not.
Oh!
I have not. I'm
Melissa
sorry.
has homework.
You would.
Okay,
She
so
is
where-
an
You would
absolute
really
queen.
like
So wait,
Lagathon.
where do I watch this? What platform? Because I have all platforms.
You can watch it on
It's on
Hulu.
Hulu.
Okay, I got Hulu. I'll do it.
Just
Is
yeah.
it Vikings? Is that
She's
what it's called?
amazing.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Not
Vikings.
only like she plays an amazing, strong female character in Vikings, but in real life, she is just an amazing, strong woman. So like, absolutely, 100%.
I'm really liking this cast. Christina Ricci,
I know, right?
Catherine Winnick. Yeah, that's cool. A Sherry Moon Zombie. It'd be like the
Rob-
Charlie.
perfect.
It'd be like the Charlie's Angels of Horror. Yeah,
I'm
pretty
down.
cool. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
there's the concept.
All right, there we
Okay.
go. And
So-
Braille.
Oh, I would have to go with the classic, iconic Scream Queen herself, Elsa Lanchester.
For
The
Absolutely.
Bride of Frankenstein,
I
my
love it.
queen. I've been told that I resemble her in a lot of ways. And she's one of my favorite, like all-time favorite classic actresses ever. So yeah, I think she would fit very nicely in Christina's shoes, and I would absolutely love to see that. I think it would be a very interesting crossover.
Have you ever done like a bride dress up or cosplay or anything?
I have not. I did like sort of a I guess you could call it like a casual, like more like modern kind of like cosplay of her in a TikTok video I did where it was kind of a crossover between like a modern like Young Bride of Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein Lives. So like the audio was like it was from Young Frankenstein, and it was her, but she was like, you know, in a lab coat with like her hair kind of pulled back, and because I have like the white like hers, and so yeah, it was kind of like a casual like cosplay thing, but I haven't ever done like a full Bride of Frankenstein, and I'm dying to do it. One of these days it's going to happen. When they had the Bride of Frankenstein Lives for Halloween Horror Nights, I never got a chance to be in that house. I was a swing. I was an alternate, and I was a bride of Dracula for the house for media,
That's
and then I just
gross.
never saw the house again. Which I was
Oh.
really sad about that. I thought that was weird, but yeah, I never got worked back into that house for some
Oh,
reason.
that's cool. We were
But
in
yeah,
the
I'd love to do a
Yeah,
full bride,
yeah.
a full bride of Frankenstein one of these days. It's gonna happen.
Very cool. All right. Obviously, we're gonna
Yeah.
put John Dugan in a time capsule, and so he can play himself for
Mhm.
Harlow, of course.
Yep, of course.
But let's we got just a couple minutes left, so I got one last question for you. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you for taking time out of your night to join us and talk about Harlow's Haunt. I almost feel like after the movie comes out, I feel like we need to do another one of these or something, or
I feel
maybe
like
do
they
like
should.
a
There
live
should be-
stream at the premiere or something. You know,
I'm down.
we'll have to talk about that in the
And
future.
I have
'cause
to be there for this one.
he has to be there for the premiere.
Oh, I mean, I have to be there, like, to see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna see. I'm gonna
Well,
buy
I don't
the.
wanna, like,
I'm
miss
gonna
it
buy
again.
the box set. I'm gonna buy
Oh.
the Blu-ray 4K Ultra HD version
Of course.
with the 3D glasses. It's gonna be amazing. Terry, last question for you there, sir. This one's gonna be all about you. I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
put you on the screen by yourself, and maybe just a little concise answer here. What are the things about making an independent horror film? And you can maybe if it's different in Florida versus other places, let us know. But what are things
Mhm.
that about making an independent horror film that most people don't know?
Well, I won't keep you here all night. That it's not hard, but it's not easy. And it takes just a ton of work and persistence and perseverance. And I would just say, if there's a piece of advice, don't limit yourself by worrying about not having big cameras and thousands of dollars for resources, things like that. If you have the creativity, if you have the passion for it, if you have the drive, if you want to do it, you'll do it. And you can shoot on small cameras, you can shoot on your phone camera, you can just explore things to get your vision out there. And for indies, and the way the economy is with everybody now, there's not money falling out of the sky. So I would say, don't let yourself be limited by funds or financing or even creativity. Just go for it. If you have an idea, you have a passion, just do it. And as indies, we have the world is our oyster. We can work on a lot of different levels, and don't be afraid to ask people for help. And that's exactly why John Dugan's in the movie. That's exactly why Sir Henry's and Old Town got on board as location sponsors for us. And just things you would never expect to get a yes to. So don't be afraid to ask, and don't limit yourself.
Very cool. Yeah. And you might see a certain Johnny Bronto in the background, maybe at some point in the movie. If I make the cut,
Wait,
I'm gonna end up as a deleted scene.
Are you in the movie?
Yeah.
Are you in the movie?
There.
What part are you in the movie?
I forgot when I ordered the posters, and Kevin and I were working on the posters. We were supposed to put featuring Johnny Bronto, Lipscomb, and John Dugan. But I don't know how we messed that art
That's all
up.
right. That's fine. There's always a sequel.
Oh
do
man,
that.
time to revise.
I didn't get my green M&Ms when I was there either, so we'll have
Green
to talk about that.
M&Ms.
What?
Oh,
Green M&Ms too.
those were yours?
Yeah.
I'm. You're saying I miss
Good
green
answer.
M&Ms?
What?
So you're saying I miss green M&Ms too?
Oh, buckets of
Yeah.
Buckets.
Very cool.
I love
In that Florida
M&Ms.
heat. Yeah, it was
buckets
great.
and buckets.
I'd probably have to go with a non-chocolate option if we're working in Florida.
I'm more of a peanut
Very
M&M
cool.
person, but it's fine.
I'm just glad Johnny's ears are still intact from that night.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Captain Screamer over here, the dancer, the screamer, the actress, the blood all over the place. Yep. With all the grace in the world.
Of course.
Awesome.
Of course.
Very cool. All right. Well, it is we are officially gonna have to wrap this up. So let's do this real quick. Each of you've got 5 seconds, and we're gonna go down the line. And I'm gonna let you control the order here. So just be awkward and speak up. Just give some any goodbyes, any shout outs, any thank yous, just and then we'll start off with Belle right there. She's right on the screen.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. To everyone, family, friends, new friends, old friends. keep your eyes peeled. There's stuff happening every day, all the time. With Terry, it's all night, all day. That man never sleeps. And yeah, just keep your eyes peeled. You're more than welcome to reach out to any of us individually, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I forget where all of us are, but yeah, don't be afraid to reach out to any of us with questions or just anything. Hit up that Indiegogo, get some merch. It's awesome. And yeah, I can't wait for everyone to see this film. It is going to be absolutely epic. And yeah, we put a lot of love into this, and I think it's really going to show, and we can't wait to share it with everyone.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Well, very
I'll
well
follow
said,
real
Braille.
quick.
No.
No, go ahead.
Let's do it. All right.
Try not to have any dead air. Go ahead. Girl.
I know. I was like, it's quiet for too long. So yeah, definitely follow us all on social media. We post stuff all the time, and please support at Indiegogo. And thank you so much for watching. My Instagram's just Crystal.Gorski. So just come follow me there. We have so much stuff in the works, and Terry has so many ideas, and this is just the beginning of something that's going to be so much bigger. So we're really, really happy that you're joining us. So thank you.
Hey.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Amy,
I'll
go
hop
ahead.
again.
There you
I'll
go.
steal it. Well, first of all, thank you, Johnny and Melissa, for having us on HauntScene. We love connecting with you guys
You
and
guys are
running into
great.
you. You guys are really big supporters of us, and we always want to be supporters of what you're doing. So it's
Thank
just fun to
you.
work together. But yeah, movies coming out this fall. Make sure you're following us on all of our social medias. You can find me on Instagram at amy.rothson, and we will see you on the big screen sometime at the end of the year.
Yay.
All right, yeah. I'd like to thank all these guys. You guys, of course, HauntScene, big supporters for us always. I'm glad to be back on the show, and yeah, everyone involved with the movie, everyone that's been so supportive, on and off set, all the people throughout like Facebook and the other socials that have just supported us and shared everything and liked everything. Yeah, definitely follow us on all the social medias. We've got, the Facebook group where we post all the time. I'm running our Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Harlow's Haunt for all those things. Harlow'sHaunt.com, everything. Check it all out. I mean, just everyone has been super supportive of this, and I'm so grateful to all people involved. Yeah, definitely, if you want to check me out too, at K Cleveland Art on every social media imaginable.
He's awesome.
KClevelandArt.com. Yeah, I mean, I'll post all sorts of behind the scenes things here for the movie. Look at that
Of
awesome
course.
Cthulhu.
So awesome.
As seen on HauntScene, you can actually pick that print up at kclevelandart.com. Pick your own copy up right away before they sell out. You can also find it maybe even at Phantasm this year, where we will be. Come check out Phantasm. We're going to have a panel. We will debut the trailer, first ever viewing of the Harlow's Haunt trailer at Phantasm. Come on out. It's on the Saturday. We'll be there the whole weekend, though, selling merch. Check the Indiegogo if you don't want it to sell out before then, though. T-shirts like Terry's wearing now, posters like Terry's waving around all over the place. Check them out, man.
When is Phantasm?
It's the horror festival,
Yeah, when is
horror
it this year?
convention
When is
that
it?
is it's in August this year.
August.
It's August this year. I think
You don't
19th
wanna-
through the 21st. It's up at Universal this year.
The 21st is my birthday.
Oh my
Is it? Come out.
It is August 21st.
Yay.
Oh,
Celebrate your birthday with us,
Let's
Melissa.
do it.
Very cool. All right, and then Terry.
My birthday's 22nd.
Oh, no way,
the man
really?
Stuff, you're like birthday neighbor.
We're birthday neighbors.
Terry.
We are birthday neighbors. 22nd. Happy birthday. We'll have to have a birthday
course.
neighbor. I don't know. If I'm waving posters around. This is a mini poster. No, I'd like to, again, I have so many people to thank and can't, go down a million mile list, but every member of the cast, every member of the crew, the creatives have just brought, like I said early on, they brought so much to the table, and I'm humbled and overwhelmed by the level of commitment that they've all applied to the project. Kevin's amazing artwork, everyone's amazing on-screen skills. Some people we didn't get to, Carlos Crespo, our composer and sound designer. stunning, stunning sound. It will be amazing. And already is the things he's working on. And we all know Courtney McIntyre with Studio 1031 did some fantastic costuming and effects for us. Our special effects girl, Athena Street, and her mother, Jess Savage, really came to bat and did some incredible horror effects and Athena's a teenager. She's young. Her career is just getting started in effects, and it's just fascinating to watch her passion for what she does. So it was a pretty amazing group of people for me to sit back and see this crazy little web of ideas I had, a year ago that I've been stewing on for probably a year before that, kind of come to life throughout all these people who are now extended family, and you guys too, especially. I loved having you out that night, and I feel we've really built more than a community. It's a family, and we've got a really nice and growing following. But I can't think of anybody as fans. They're all friends, and we love to interact. We talk. We'll private message. I had lunch with someone today, in fact, that came over from Tampa just to meet and sit down and chat. So, that's the kind of thing. So we just really want to show our appreciation for all our supporters in any way we can. And Kevin took the words out of my mouth about Phantasm. It will be a really cool event. We're going to have some surprises there. Let's just say we're going to have some surprises there. Of course, we're going to have the remaining merch available there, because all these posters and t-shirts are limited edition first runs. There won't be any more of this design. So what doesn't sell in Indiegogo will be available there. So I just want to thank everybody involved, all our cast, all our crew, and your support in getting behind us and giving us a bit of a platform tonight.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much for once again being on the show. Appreciate it. Awesome. Well,
that was so much fun.
Now it's that awkward transition where we have to say goodbye.
Oh,
you're all amazing, and I love the fact
thank you
that
so much.
Good people in the haunt and spooky industries, we all tend to find each other. I love how the circles just get smaller and smaller. I've known Terry for a couple of years. I've known Kevin for a couple of years. Braille's a character at Horror Nights, and I'm glad that I got a chance to meet everybody else. You're all amazing.
It was so nice to talk to all of you.
But it's time.
Yeah, it was great.
It's time to say goodbye.
It's time to say goodbye.
So, if you all would, thank you so much. Hang out on Zoom for a few minutes. I got a couple things I got to wrap up, and then we'll be right back with you, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Hang out on Zoom. All right. So, we got a couple things that we got to talk about. The things.
Okay. Yeah.
We got to talk about the Zombie Bar Crawl that we are sponsors of here the weekend before Phantasm, I believe, in Daytona Beach. There's a Buc-ee's there. We've got a bunch of friends doing makeup and stuff there. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you come out. Obviously, everybody from Harlow's Haunt is invited to come and hang out. Should be a good time. Melissa may or may not be there.
Unfortunately, I'll be in Connecticut.
Melissa will be in Connecticut, so I'll be holding it down with maybe some of our new crew members, because we have some new people.
See, another thing I'm going to miss.
Yep.
Bad timing.
That's okay. That's all right. Hey, we all can't do everything. I do want to thank our Patreon supporters. I had to make a new column here.
You had to make.
I know. I had to switch it out. So John Sebastian Lavelle, Mark Muncy, Carrie Schultz, SNR Travel Stories, Crystal Wapoplin, Crystal Lavelle, and Amanda Rosenblatt, also involved with Sir Henry's. Wrote the book thing, Allie Beamer, and a new Patreon supporter, Sean Fenner. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. We do appreciate that. It really helps us pay the haunt bills, because, we don't do this thing for free. Because this, costs money. It helps. So thank you for supporting us. Every little bit helps. Every little bit goes back into the show. We appreciate that. Please make sure you follow HauntScene on everything. We're on everything. We're killing it on Instagram. Thank you so much for following there. We just had like 7,700 or something ridiculous. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome stuff.
Trying to get to 10K by the end of the year. Support. Follow us on Facebook and social media and whatever. Grab Oogie.
I'm grabbing.
There we go. And real quick before we roll out, not next week, because we're gonna take a week off, our monthly break, but we will be back here with our buddy Maximus, aka Pumpkin Smasher, aka my clone, He'll be on the show here to talk about being a character, and he's the president of the Ohio Haunters Association. So that is really, really cool. And that is going to do it for us. So we're going to say goodbye with some friends. Melissa's got Oogie,
Hi, Oogie.
and I've got my
Oogie.
pulse rifle. So we're going to wrap it up. I love you, buddy.
No, he loves the rifle more than you, Oogie.
Hush.
I love you, buddy.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. You're all amazing. Thank you once again to the
Thank you
amazing
so
folks
much.
from Harlow's Haunt. We're going to go get some food,
I'm gonna get some food.
and
Buy
we'll
some
wrap
stuff
it
at
up.
Indiegogo. I gotta go watch Vikings. I still gotta finish Stranger Things.
Oh, my
I still
God.
have the last 2 episodes to
Wow.
watch.
All
I have
right.
a lot to catch
How
up
are you
on.
not getting it spoiled? Anyways, we got to go. Have a good night. Till next time, spook easy.
As always, happy haunting. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Give me some treats.